shouldn't know. I got secrets.
Good morning, Stephanie Kemmerman, the Stock Whisperer, here with today's Daily Dark Pool Whisper for January 22nd, 2020. Has a nice ring to it, right? 2020? All right, yesterday's whispers rocked, you guys. Hope you guys got beyond 14% move. Tesla, almost 6% move. Yeah, those were awesome whispers yesterday. But if you didn't, I have all new ones for you. Let's start with, let's go to the SPY. Yeah, as Ricky says, the SPY who pays me, right, Ricky? Great workshop, by the way. Yeah, so the SPY, we had massive dark pool prints. We are going to have a big move. Let's see if they're done. I don't even think they're done entering or exiting. Yeah, whatever they're doing. But we're going to watch these levels. Be patient, please. Okay? It's going to be amazing. But if you jump the gun, get in too early, yeah, you're probably going to get splashed or be in the wrong direction. Okay? So we had 13 million yesterday, by the way. Yep, give or take a half a million. At 332.14. That is the biggest level for a little while we've had. And then we had 10.5 on Friday at 330.85. And that's why in the bigger picture, I would be bearish below 330.85, right? If we go below that, all right, that's generally going to mean they sold at the top. Okay, but in the smaller picture today, to day trade, these are day trades, these daily dark pool whispers. The word daily means it's day trading. It's not swing trading. Swing trading, I have different rules, which I would be happy to go over if anybody has any questions. Read my book. I have all my rules in my book, by the way, darkpoolsecrets.com. But this is really big, and that's why I'm spending a little bit extra time on it. Okay, so today we're going to be bullish above 333. Yep, and we're going to be bearish below 332. If we do go below those prints, yep, we could come on down to the 4 EMA, right? Notice every time we go far away, retrace. So we could... So watch those levels carefully, but I'm also going to be calling out if I see any other big levels coming in because, yeah, something big is brewing for sure. Let's go to the E-minis. Bullish above 3337.50, bearish below 33.25. The Russell, yeah, has been fairly light in dark pool activity. Let me just look at the volume overall. Yeah, if you look at the volume overall, it's been waning. See that? Yeah, lowering. So I'm really waiting for a big level to come in on the Russell. We had this bearish candlestick pattern right here. That's a dark cloud cover. We retrace back to the 8. Computers are programmed to buy on the 8 EMA. We bounced up. So today, bullish above 168.75 and bearish below 167.50. We've already come down a few times. You can see that's a big level. If we were to break below that, that would be below the 8. That's when we would turn, bearish for the Russell. Let's go to the QQQ. QQQs are going to be bullish above 225. That is a key level, $5 increments. Bearish below 223.80. And you can see there's a nice shorter term trade if we go below that down to these moving averages, but below here, that's when things would get ugly, really below 223. Yeah, we might retrace to the 4. You see on the daily chart? Yep, we might retrace down to the 4 every time we've gone up. It's been the pattern. So just watch that. It moves. It's a moving average. So sometimes I put, hey, retracement to it with a level. But, 3 hours later, it's going to be a different level because it's going to be moving. So just use whatever level it is as a target if you're doing a retracement trade. Yeah, change that up. and put on your chart 4 EMA, 8 EMA. It's free, so use it. It's amazing. All right, let's do the NASDAQ futures. Bullish above 92.3750. Bearish below 92.10. And you see these two moving averages here, the 200 and the 250. I'm sorry, the 200. They're both 200. Exponential and simple. Yeah, that's algos loaded to buy wherever that is. So if they push it down, it's going to bounce off of that. Yeah, second test. If it breaks below here, that's when it becomes bearish. All right. So watch those. If you trade the NASDAQ futures, I know Anna, who's listening, trades those. All right. Let's go to YM. The Dow futures bullish above 29,300, bearish below 29,225. All right, and you can see right here, just talking about those moving averages, we bounced to the 200s right here, bounce, right? And here we're kind of breaking. Yeah, it looks like it may break below. That's when things get ugly. But then look at the daily chart. You'll see it'll probably come down to the 8 EMA. 29,164. All right, so watch that if you trade the Dow. Yeah, and if you trade the DIA, I know I don't give levels on it, but same, yeah, it works tandemly. Let's go to oil futures. So I know I always do levels for CL, yeah, but QM is the same thing, same levels. But I'm just going to show you my CL chart right here. All right, with all the pivots. And you can see that it came down, right down to the Camarilla and bounced. That's why I absolutely love it. Look at that volume that just came in on the oil too. Wow. Okay, so I was bullish above 58, bearish below 57.80, and we just went below that. And looks like we're hitting our first target soon. All right, so watch that. 57.50 is the next, and 57.38 is our next target for that. Let's go to gold. Yeah, what is gold doing? All right, so gold, we're going to be bullish above 15.58, above this pivot. And a lot of volume just came in on that as well. And bearish below 15.49.75 for the gold futures. All right, let's go to individual stocks. Yeah, let's head on over to Tesla. Got some good ones for you today. Tesla. Oh, Tesla already hit my targets. It happens sometimes. Yeah, we hit a few targets. I was bearish below 575. And looks like we came down to 566. Unless that was a late print. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it was. Yeah, it was a big one too. 69, I think so. I'll have to check out the time and sales. Yeah, but it did come down to 570. Yeah, so I would watch the 572.50. Yep. Yeah, if we break down below that, we'll most likely come down to about 568 area, 569. Wherever these guys are, right? The 200s. Those are powerful on a 5-minute and a 15-minute chart. All right, let's go to Beyond. This was amazing yesterday. We spiked up today. And I'm going to be bullish above 130 today. And I'm going to be bearish below 122.50 for Beyond. Let's go to AMD. This is Paul's favorite. We're going to be bullish above 51.75, bearish below 51 for AMD. Netflix had earnings. Please be careful out there. Don't trade into earnings unless you really know what you're doing, okay? IV was really high on this yesterday, so taking a directional trade, the odds are totally against you. However, if you wait till after the earnings, that is the best time to trade these things. So this morning I was bearish below 342.50. Yeah, we've already hit, I think, all my targets. Yep, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at the low of the day. 37.22. Isn't that crazy? Why did we bounce right there? Anybody want to take a guess? I'm not psychic. Actually, the answer is right there. Who can answer in the room? Come on, you guys are sleeping. Why did Netflix? No, Persons Pivots. That's right, Kenneth. Kenneth D, you win today. Let me show you. There's a method to my madness. I don't just make this up. People think I just pull these levels out of my you-know-what. We went right down to Persons Pivot, bam, and bounced to R1. I'm going to be going over this again in the training pit today. I'm doing my meeting. I do a meeting every Wednesday, educational, where I teach new traders how to trade around the dark pool, how I do my whispers, and I'm excited. Yeah, so this is amazing. I'm glad you get to see this, right? So it was 337.23. That's why I picked it. So when we're coming down to that level, you don't have to wait exactly for 337.23. Get out right before it. Yep, take your profit. And it played pivot pong. We bounced all the way to Persons R1 and pushed down. If we break below the pivot, look out below. We're probably going to go to 335.80, bounce, and then come down here. All right, so those are your next levels. Awesome to see it in action, right? It happens every day, though, but it never gets dull, right? I think it's always exciting. Yeah, go ahead, think or swim. Open an account if you don't have one, or you can get it on Charles Schwab. It's free. Isn't that amazing? Amazing free stuff. Let's go to IBM. IBM, yep, Big Blue. This is what got me into the stock market, by the way. Yeah, if you read my book, my grandmother Rosie bought me one share when I was born. In the 70s, yeah, and that share turned into a lot of shares, and yeah, pretty good day today. Good earnings. It looks like they like the earnings. I actually didn't even look at the earnings, but it looks like the stock likes it. Is it going to be a gap and go, or is it going to be a pop and drop scenario? So we're going to watch that trend trade, that 15 exponential moving average on a 5-minute chart after 15 minutes. If it can break above it, it's usually going to be a gap and go higher trade. But if it doesn't, we're below it right now, then it's usually a pop and drop. So I like to map out 2 trades for you in that scenario. So bullish above 146, bearish below 144. It's a key level. I saw that there was a buyer. Yep, I always check on my ARCA and NASDAQ book viewer to see if there's any buyers loaded up. And look at that. 66. Look at that 66 guy. There's a buyer at 144 and a seller at 146. And that's how I got my levels this morning. Yeah, so when it gets down there and I'm trading it, I look to see, is he spoofing? Did he move? Did he add? Yeah, it's where all that great stuff that I teach you during boot camp comes in handy. So let's move on to the next one. Uber, Kahuna, baby. He rocked it in the Java pit yesterday. When he made like $7 on this swing. Insane. Awesome job, Kahuna. All right, well, this was also in my Dark Pool Insights this week. Yep, we had the T-spot trade. 36.25 was the T-spot. And we hit 37.50 was my first target. I think we hit my second. But today, if you're not in it, bullish above 38.25 and bearish below 37.50. That's a retracement trade. Okay, again, when we move far away from the 4 and the 8, it comes back, and it may come back again. So that's why I put retracement to the 4 EMA. Let's go to the next one, SPEC. Bullish, SPCEs, whoops, wrong stock there. Virgin Galactic Holdings, bullish above 1860. Looks like our trade already happened. And yep, so I hope somebody out there got this pre-market. Bullish above 1860, and it went all the way to 19 and pull back. Now, next level though, 19, if that's the first test. If it can go ahead and break above 19, that would be our next trade setup, or the bear trade. Bearish below 18 And we have trade going all the way down, retracement to person's pivots, but it's really strong. Yeah, this guy looks definitely strong. Let's go to JNJ. JNJ bullish above 150.25 and bearish below 147. All right, for JNJ, LK, Luckin Coffee. We're going to be bullish above 49 and we're going to be bearish below 47.50. All right, I spotted a buyer at 48 on ARCA. Let me just see if he's still there. No, he's not there anymore. So sometimes they do spoof. It looks like he might be moving his order around, but watch that 48 though, or said up, everybody could see my order. I'm going to refresh. He's only showing 300 shares right now. But meanwhile, somebody sells it to him. He buys it, and then he puts up another 300, another 300, another 300, till finally he buys a lot without people really noticing, and that's called refreshing. It's an iceberg order. Let's go to Boeing. Annalise likes this. Call this one out. Yeah, I like it too. Thank you so much. As long as it has over 100,000 shares volume, I like to put it on the whisper. Yeah, that tells me it's going to be a mover. There's nothing worse than watching paint dry. So timing is everything. So when they show us pre-market activity, they're giving us clues as to where they're buying, where they're selling, and we need an advantage. And that's our advantage, that pre-market volume. So we had a big print yesterday, 700,000 shares at 308.73. So I'm going to give it a little bit of room here, though. It's a wild one. I know my traders rocked this on the short side. Mary Beth, Christina. Who else rocked Boeing yesterday? They halted it. We took profit right after the halt. That was amazing. And today we're going to be bullish above 312.50 and bearish below 307.50. Okay, so there you have it, you guys. Those are your whispers for January 22nd. Until next time, happy trading.
No thinking, that's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret. My secret.